Hello guys, and welcome once again to Savana Essence. So today we are making some soap. Yes, you heard that right. We are making neem soap with these fresh neem leaves. I tell you, this is a client's favorite that she has been requesting for even at the time I used to still experiment in soap making. This was a favorite of hers. And so, fortunately for me, I have a neem tree behind my house, so it's usually easy. I go pluck the leaves, wash it in salt water like I'm currently doing, then I put it in my blender and then blend. As simple as that. And then I use this as my water replacement. So for those of you who don't know, soap is basically mixing a base or an alkaline with oils, to saponify and then give you the end product, which is a base, which is soap that cleanses your body. Now, handmade soap is critical because we are able to control the ingredients in the soap. We are able to determine the super fat, that's the amount of oils that will be left even after the soap is created in the soap, such that when you use it, it still moisturizes your skin. So basically, there are a number of differences or benefits that handmade soap has as opposed to what we currently have, in the market. So I am putting in ice cubes to sort of control the temperature of the soap. The caustic soda that I'll be using, once you mix it with water, it increases the temperature. It immediately warms up. And so to control that, I use ice cubes to sort of reduce the temperature to ensure that I'm able to still make the soap under the right temperature. So I've blended my neem puree. I am now going to measure this and then, add in my lye or my caustic soda. So this is a 20 pieces, 20 bar soap. So it's, under normal circumstances, it's quite a medium size batch for me. And so the quantities you'll be seeing here will be a lot more larger than maybe some of the ones you've seen around. So I'll measure the puree and then top up with some ice cubes, so that the water to neem ratio is quite good. I don't want to just use only neem puree in the soap making. So as you can see, I'll add in my ice cubes to make up for the weight. Now, soap making is critical that in soap making you get a scale. Unfortunately, my bigger digital scale is broken, and so I'm using the smaller one here, which also still gives accurate measurement. But soap making is critical. This is not the place where you come and do 1 spoonful, 1 tablespoonful, 1 cup. No, this is basically a weight game. You need to be able to measure everything to the nearest gram so that you can make your soap and ensure that it's top notch. So using a scale is quite important and quite critical in this time. So I'm dividing my water content, what I'll be using to mix the lye, into 2 batches, so that I'll mix the lye in one, and then when it cools down a bit or it's still warm, I'll pour in the rest, so that, like I said, I'm able to regulate the temperature. And also it helps such that I'm able to maintain the green color, although it might not always work. But once you mix in lye into any green substance or into any fresh botanicals, it immediately turns brown. So usually I top it up with the leftover so that the green color still maintains. So what I'm doing now is measuring in my lye. That's my caustic soda. So I'll measure that too accurately. You don't want any lye heavy soap. Once it becomes lye heavy, it burns your skin. And so I'm measuring my caustic soda now. And then when I'm done, I'll pour it in. It's usually also critical that you wear your safety gear. So you see I'm wearing gloves. Under normal circumstances, I should be wearing long sleeves, but the weather is a bit warm, so my long sleeves aren't in today. So I'm topping up with I'm now pouring in my lye into my neem puree mixture, and then I'll stir it to ensure that all the lye that I've poured in dissolves and they don't settle in the bottom. Now the mistake some of us make is that once we pour in the lye, we just put it aside thinking that it will dissolve. You need to stir it. If not, sometimes it settles in the bottom, especially now that we have ice cubes in this. It has to react with the ice cube so that the temperature balances quite nicely. So I'm topping up with the leftover. Now that I've mixed the first one in, I'm now pouring in this to also, stir it again gently, and then, now set it aside. So now that I'm done with that, next is to start measuring my oils, and I'm starting with my hard oils. So these ones, so you have to weigh them and then melt them and then go into my soft one. So I'm starting with beeswax. Now for beeswax, I usually just use 2%. We sell beeswax here at Savana Essence. A kilo is just 60 Ghana cedis, and we have smaller pieces for those of you who want to do smaller formulations. Beeswax is excellent because it gives a harder bar, and so it makes it easy for you to unmold. You see, once we start to unmold, you see it's quite easy to do so. So that's our beeswax. You can send us a message on our social media pages, DM us, so Instagram, Facebook, to place your order. Next, we have our cocoa butter. Again, we sell cocoa butter here at Savana Essence. A kilo is just 45 Ghana cedis. Again, you can DM us, send us a message on all our social media pages to place your order. Clean, smooth cocoa butter, like you can see in the picture. Yes, so I'm going to add my cocoa butter to my beeswax to melt. Next is our shea butter, of course. We can't do without that, and it makes about 20% of this whole batch. And I've measured this as well, and I'm going to add it to the rest of the other hard oils and then melt. Now we are back to our liquid oils. We are starting off with coconut oil. Now let me just mention that this is a luxury bar. This is not just one of those go and mix palm kernel oil with palm oil soap. This is a luxury bar. This is a soap with well selected ingredients to give you the magic your skin needs. So we are starting off with the liquid ones with coconut oil. This is olive oil. So next we are measuring in olive oil. And now let me just say that for those who see this and go and buy it in the market, it's not actually olive oil. It's being marketed as olive oil, but it is 80% sunflower oil, 20% olive oil. So it's just a marketing gimmick. It's just sunflower oil with a little bit of olive oil in it. But I love the color it gives, and I actually love sunflower oil in my soup. So this actually also quite a good find. So again, luxury soap, not your everyday normal shea butter soap that everybody is selling out there. These are well created, well selected oils that will work for your skin. Now when you add neem oil to it, or neem to it, now that's just a bonus. So next, again, we are going to measure in our castor oil and our neem oil. Now castor oil is amazing, adds bubbles and creaminess and lather to your soap. So if you don't have castor oil in your soap, I don't know what it is. So again, we sell castor oil here at Savana Essence, and because we sell them, I just pour it in my cups and measure. And so you can buy your castor oil, small retail, wholesale prices. We have all of it. Next is our neem oil. We can't make a neem soap without neem oil. Yes, and it's actually one of our favorite oils to use. You need to be careful in terms of the percentages you use so that the scent doesn't overtake your soup, but it is amazing with all its antibacterial, antifungal properties. I mean, for every skin issue you have, neem oil will do the magic for you. So yes, we are almost done. Because our scale measures to just 300 grams, I need to take this off and then put in another empty one so that we don't kind of, you know, exceed that limit. So I think the last oil left is we are going to be measuring is our palm kernel oil. Now we are mixing palm kernel oil and coconut oil. They are basically what gives you lather. We are mixing them in, you know, equal proportions, because if you're not careful, coconut oil dries down your skin, and so palm kernel oil comes to give you that boost that coconut oil would have given to your soap without drying your skin. The problem with palm kernel oil is in the market, if you're not careful, you don't select from the right sources, you buy some with very bad odor, and the color isn't so good and doesn't really work well for you. And I don't really like overly refined oils in my soap, so I stick to this one from a very good supplier. So that's palm kernel oil. So at this point, we are pouring in all our oils together, and our oil measurements, we can say we have successfully come to an end. Now our hard butters are well melted and they are actually cooled, and now they are solidifying again. So we're going to pour that quickly into our, you know, liquid oils for our soap making. You can do your own research and see how many soaps we have in the market that has all these nourishing oils in them. You can do your own research, but this is what we do here at Savana Essence. We give you quality and we sell them, so there's no way we are going to shortchange anybody. We sell them. We are sure of the quality, the source of each and every one of the oils we use here. So our oil is ready. Next is now going into mix in our lye. So remember we poured in only half or almost half of the neem puree, so we are going to pour in the rest of it into the lye water. Again, the temperatures, it helps to regulate temperature, helps to give you that green color that you need in the end product. You see what the lye does? It's bent it and it's made it brownish to black. So yeah, and it's actually still quite warm. So I'll pour the rest in to ensure that this comes to a lukewarm temperature. Soaping in high temperatures bring your soap to fast trace. Now if you want to do designs like you can see from the activated charcoal soaps, the black and white soap you can see over there, those are activated charcoal soaps. You need the soap to not trace fast, so you can do the designs that you need. This is just a simple bar soap, one color, no intricate designs. So a fast trace is not bad, but we don't want that as well. So we are done. Now we are going to make our soap. So we are pouring in our lime mixture with our neem puree into our oils, and then voila, you can close for the day. I'm going to stick blend this. You can hand stir it until it reaches a trace, but we really don't have time for that, so I'm going to stick blend it at this point. So I'm bringing you up close so you can have a look at what is happening in there. So this is what we call a light trace, when you can see the droplets on top. Once you lift the stick blender, you can see the droplets on top. It means it's reached a light trace. So I kept on stick blending until it reached a very thick trace, and then at this point is to give texture to the soap. Just a little small design on top of it to give it a little bit of some texture. So I'm a messy soaper, so usually I like to wipe clean. I'm spraying on top of the soap some rubbing alcohol. I think this is 75%, no, rather 90% rubbing alcohol. This is to help prevent soda ash. Soda ash is a whitish substance that sometimes shows up on top of your soap once it's finally hardened up. And so spraying rubbing alcohol helps. Look at how beautiful our soap is. Look at how nice and shiny it is. My babies. Yeah, so they are ready, and I'm quite a mess. So it's a cut day. Yay! We are here to cut the soap. This soap is not even up to 24 hours. I think roughly, let's say 14 hours, and it's already hard enough to cut. So we are just taking it out of the mold to start the cutting process. So this is what I've been using to cut my soaps. Oh god, won't somebody buy me a soap cutter, please? But this is how the cut looks like, and it's beautiful. It actually looks like a cocoa soap instead of a neem soap. The things nature can do to us, but this is beautiful. This is nice. This is really nice. And it smells nice too. Well, I'm not new to the scent, but it smells really nice, for those of you who might be wondering. So yeah, this is our neem soap. Like I said, this is a custom order soap, and we are hoping to get our 20. We got our 20 pieces. I just wanted to show you quickly our activated charcoal soap that we've made. I think these soaps have been sitting there for roughly 3 weeks now, and these are now ready for use. And this is also for the same clients, so they will be curing at different times, so she can start selling them from time to time. These were made, you know, with some design, so these are not simple bars just like the neem. See, the neem is just a one colored bar, but this was a mixture of swirls, and you know, it's yeah, you can see they're both beautiful. This is the beauty of soap making. It can be simple and beautiful. It can have intricate designs and still look beautiful. Generally, I make simple soaps. I don't do rainbow colored soaps, and they are all made from natural colorants. No micas, no nothing. Everything that I make here at Savana Essence, I made using natural colorants because I believe they give you the ultimate skin benefits. And this is the final cut. This is the final result of our neem soap. We will be packing them and putting them in our shelves for curing. But this is beautiful. And this is a long video, I think so, by all standards. Thank you for staying tuned, and see you in our next video. Kindly subscribe, like and share this as well, and bye.